For a long time, the middle class believed one simple idea. If you worked hard, stayed consistent, and followed the rules, life would slowly get better. But today, millions of people are working harder than ever and still feel like they're falling behind. This isn't because people suddenly became lazy. It's because something quietly changed. The middle class was never about being rich. It was about stability. A stable income, predictable expenses, the ability to plan for the future. Housing didn't consume most of your paycheck. Healthcare was manageable. Saving money actually felt meaningful. Most importantly, mistakes weren't permanent. You had room to recover. That sense of stability is what's disappearing. On paper, incomes have increased over time. But real life doesn't happen on paper. Housing costs rose faster than wages. Healthcare became more expensive and confusing. Education turned into long-term debt instead of opportunity. Each cost alone feels manageable. Together, they remove all breathing room. This is how pressure builds without anyone noticing at first. Here's where psychology plays a role. When people struggle financially, they blame themselves. They assume they made bad choices. But most middle-class households aren't overspending. They're over-surviving. They're not chasing luxury. They're trying to stay stable. When money feels tight all the time, the brain switches into survival mode. Long-term planning disappears. Risk-taking feels dangerous. Every decision becomes stressful. This creates stagnation that feels personal, even when it's structural. Work also changed. People are more productive than ever before. Technology increased speed, efficiency, and output. But productivity didn't bring security. Instead, many workers experienced longer hours, higher expectations, and less predictability. Work became intense but fragile. The middle class wasn't just about income, it was about resilience, and that resilience is thinning. The disappearance of the middle class doesn't happen overnight. There's no collapse, no announcement. It shows up quietly. Savings shrink. Anxiety increases. Life decisions get delayed. From the outside, everything looks normal. From the inside, life feels tighter every year. That's why so many people feel confused. Nothing broke suddenly. It slowly compressed. The system didn't fail in one place. It shifted everywhere at once. Costs increased. Security decreased. Risk moved from institutions to individuals. The middle class was never promised luxury. It was promised stability. And stability has become expensive. Understanding this doesn't solve everything. But it explains why so many people feel stuck despite doing everything right. The middle class isn't disappearing because people failed. It's disappearing because the conditions that supported it quietly changed.